Avid is not just some bigger, better reporting and dashboard tool. It certainly can do that, but Avid is really the first fundraising agency in the cloud, which means that we have to do more than just show you what's happening in your data. We have to help you take action on it. One of the ways that Avid can help you take action on your data is through the Pathways tool. You can find the Pathways tool here on the left side of your screen next to this little squiggly icon that says Pathways. You can click there and you'll come to a page that looks something like this. Now, on this page, you won't have as many things filled out quite yet, but this is a list of all the various audiences that we have created, as well as on the right side, the different places that I can push that audience out to. So the idea of Pathways is that you can use all of the different data coming into Avid to go create specific audiences that you want to talk to, that you want to run a campaign around. And then you can actually push all their details out to any of these platforms that you have integrated as a pathway. This is not just a one-time push that's immediately out of date. This is constantly updated to make sure that you're pushing the most recent data and information you have on every single one of your contacts over to your Facebook ad manager, over to your email platform, over to whatever tool that you've created a pathway for. You can also go ahead and just use the file export button to just export what that audience looks like into a CSV and then go use it however you need to. What I want to show you first, and most importantly, is how do you go create an audience? If you hit this plus button, it'll take you to a little audience building portal that gives you a lot of different options for how you craft an audience. We're going to start with the data source. You can see that you can choose from any of the connected tools that you have to drill specifically into their data, or you can keep it on this constituent data blend, and that's going to blend all the data you have together. Imagine that we're creating a campaign where we want to talk to people who have given before, but maybe we don't have an email address for. We want to run a campaign to see if we can acquire their email address. We might call this audience donors without an email. Now, how do we actually go create this audience? You have a lot of power at your disposal in this audience creator. Where we're going to start is to create a condition to make sure that we're talking to people first and foremost that are donors. So you'll find under this dropdown access to every single column of data that is inside of the platform connected from your various data sources. That might feel overwhelming at first. You'll find your way. I would encourage you to start small and start simple, which is what we're doing today. So we're going to go to giving history. I'm going to select first gift amount. You have lots of different operators here in order to control the criteria around your data. I'm going to click on common operators. I'm going to say is not blank. So their first gift amount is not blank, which means that there is a first gift amount. They have in fact given a gift. Secondly, I'm going to add a condition because I want to look at donors who don't have an email address. So I'm actually going to go down to contacts next. You can see all these different contact headers here. I'm going to click on email, and I'm actually going to do the inverse. In this case, I'm going to say their email is blank. So what these two rules tell me is that they are a donor and we don't have an email address for them. I can go ahead and hit the save button, and now this is going to save and create a brand new audience for me that I can go push out to a pathway to go talk to them in a different channel, or even to export them if I want to, in order to run another type of campaign through another tool with all the data available to me from the Avid platform. You'll find that this Pathways tool is incredibly powerful for you in order to keep all your tools up to date, to push live data over to platforms like advertising tools that require the most up-to-date data in order to get the best results. And you might find that using this tool to keep your audiences in sync actually leads you to better cost per result for things like retaining donors, reactivating donors, acquiring new donors, and more. So take some time, enter the Pathways tool, create an audience, see what power is available to you as all of that data is now at your disposal to create some incredibly strong and powerful audiences so you can run some campaigns that can help move the needle on your key segments in order to lead to better results.